Hello, this is Isaac from Blue Bag of Borelli, my place where I love to talk about my beloved Carlton and other footy matters. So, round 23 is finished. We won the game. 4 valuable points, that's our 13th win of the year. We returned back to the winner's circle, so that's a relief. Goddamn Dracula relief, because we've been struggling of late. A lot of injuries. I owe the club an apology. I owe the coaching staff an apology, and I owe the coach an apology. I also owe an apology to the selected 23 because I gave them no chance. 18 injured players. Tell me, in all the years that I've followed this sport that I love and this club, how can you have 18 injured players on your list? But that's the conundrum. That's what we've got to deal with. That's what we've got to work through. It provided an opportunity to play a few younger players and give 2 debutants. So Binns was playing his second game. Moya from Glenelg, looks like a smooth mover, got his debut. He started as a sub. And also Lord. So it was an inexperienced lineup. Now during the week, I was thinking, how are we going to reshuffle, rejig this makeshift front 50? Now we're missing star players on every line. Sard in defence, Sherrod and De Koning in the middle. The 2 big boppers up front, Charlie and Harry, Jack Martin, Fogarty. So we had a lot of players out. Now, I knew Kennedy would be one of the players to go forward, but I thought Mitch McGovern may have been the full forward. That's what I thought during the week. But I got it all wrong. Kemp, never expected it, never seen it, never knew he had it in him. Was shuffled forward. He can take a mark. He's got a little bit about him. He proved me wrong. He was a valuable contributor, 4 valuable goals. Now, Cripps, Wiedering, Newman, of course, I can trust them every week. They usually don't let me down. Cripps is having an amazing season. He was at his best, and you could tell early on he was switched on. He was up against the young pug, Harley Reid, who's going to be a star of the future, but he had his colours lowered by the professional superstar Paddy Cripps. He must be All-Australian captain this year. He is in career best form, 3 Brownlow votes, and I'm sure he'll get the 10 Coaches Awards when the votes are released later on today. Now, if this was a normal 22-week season, we've qualified for the finals with 13 wins. We have 1 extra footy game next week against the Saints, so the pressure is still on. It's high stakes, all chips in next week. And we're going to be up against it. We're going to be up against it because the Saints are on fire and their coach worries me because he is a master tactician and he's so good at breaking down opposition teams and taking away their strengths on game day. So we're going to be up against it, and they play well at Etihad. However, it's all on the line for us. If we win, the destiny's in our own hands and we will qualify. We shouldn't even be in this position. But such is the Carlton way, that we always have to do things the hard way, and it goes all on next Sunday. Everything is on the line next Sunday. So Binns in his second game, 25 possessions and kicked the goal. Looks like he could have an AFL future. Moy, will he become the new 3rd tall going forward into next year? Jack Martin surely won't be at our club next year. Who knows? He's hardly played. He's so unreliable. Could Moya be that target going forward next year as a 3rd option? Motlop has to play better. He's been struggling. Lewis Young was solid yesterday. The 2 Hollands boys played well. Especially Elijah, number 20. He's had a very good season. He's kicked 16 goals, but he had been a little bit down the last 3 or 4 weeks. Yesterday was one of his better games. Very influential. Walsh was solid at best. We need him to lift. He's going to have to play a bigger and better game next week. So I'm not sure if we're going to get any troops next week. Could Triple C be selected. Just jab that ankle and get him up for the game. We need him, if he's right, of course, because we've got no key targets up forward. He would be a welcome addition. Now, yesterday we had to change our game plan. You couldn't dump, kick, bomb long down the line because we don't have any targets. It was a bit of a slow start, but then we got going. A lot of short kicking, a lot of lowering of the eyes. I think we took something like 15, 16, 17 marks inside 50. Now, they are worth big dollars. That's where it is. If you can take marks inside 50 and have set shots for goal, that's huge. Now, why is it that with the big boppers we can't get that sort of return, but yet we had a great return yesterday? We looked more dangerous and more unpredictable with that forward line. I always kicked 3 goals. He's been a little bit quiet too the last 2 or 3 weeks, but he played better yesterday. He's kicked 32 goals for the year, which is a pretty good effort. He's out of contract. I'm not sure why he hasn't recommitted yet. Mate, you're a run-of-the-mill average to slightly above average player. I don't know, what do you want to hold the club at ransom? How much money do you want? Re-sign. We gave you a start. You wouldn't even be playing if it wasn't for us. We gave you a start. You should recommit on the dotted line, 3 years, start and finish with us. Anyway, now, winning yesterday was fantastic because it ended Collingwood's season. Collingwood, even if they win next week, will need a 200-point turnaround with their result against Melbourne, and then we need to lose as well by a big margin. They need to pick up 200 points. That ain't going to happen. We're 10 percentage points clear. So it's down to 9 footy teams, and it's all on the line Sunday. All the games that matter the most next week, all 3 games will be on Sunday. Huge day, high stakes. I'm not sure what's going to happen. I'm not sure. Will Port Adelaide help us? Mr. Christmas, will Port Adelaide give us a help? Can you beat Fremantle in Perth and secure second spot and the double chance at home, which is your best chance to get Hinkley into a granny? Can you do it? If you beat Freo, our fixture won't matter as much. Our final spot will be secured. However, I would prefer to win the game on our own terms and give us our 14th win of the year. Who would have thought that you needed 14 wins just to make it into the 8? It's been such a crazy, mad, tight season. Anyway, I love my club. Win, lose or draw. It's going to be a huge week. It can't come quick enough. This is Isaac from Blue Bag of Burley. Like, share, put your comments down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what the final 8's going to be like. And we'll catch you next week on my last video for the home and away season.